the internet. The following contains content that this human behind me does not own personally. Content such as music, videos, sound, images, and all that jazz. So please, give my human a break and let her enjoy what she does. Seriously. Okay?
What is up, people of the internet? My name is Freelancer Ember, and welcome back to another Death Battle reaction video. This is gonna be, like the one I've been waiting for. Sora from Kingdom Hearts versus Pit from Kid Icarus. I don't know why I'm lifting Sora when I mentioned Pit. I should have lifted him up when I mentioned his name. My bad. So. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting! So, as you notice, the hat is coming back. The hat came back, and I think it's here to stay. I mean, I have another hat, which is a ruby hat, but I'm gonna prefer putting this one in because I started with this hat, and I'm gonna continue with this hat. What do you think, buddy? Okay. So, this is gonna be so exciting. And me and the guys from the Nerd Banner podcast, we recently did a podcast regarding this death battles and gave our own thoughts and opinions on who would win. I'll leave a link to the podcast either in the description box below or in the annotation at the ending. So this is gonna be so exciting. So mystical weapons in hand, two childhood heroes take their battle to the skies, and only one will survive. Oh, this is gonna be so exciting. So I don't know if they're gonna be using 14-year-old Sora for this, because even though it in his preview video, even though that's kind of the only thing where the only clips in there from the first Kingdom Hearts game. I don't know if he's gonna use all of his magic throughout the series or just the ones he knows in Kingdom Hearts 1. As you could tell from all the Kingdom Hearts shit that I have with me, I'm gonna be voting for Sora in this because Kid Icarus, the first time I've even heard... Did I say Kid Icarus? I meant Pit. The first time I even heard of Pit is from Super Smash Bros. Brawl, and that's just it. I don't know much about him. So, this is gonna be so exciting. So, before we get on with this death battle, be sure to watch the original video in the Rooster Teeth side or the Screw Attack channel on YouTube. This is gonna be so exciting. So, I got nothing else to say, so I just want to get this over with. So let the death battle begin in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! Sora, our boy!
If the fate of the universe is at stake, the last person you should trust to save it is a naive teenager with magical weapons they don't understand. But everybody does it anyway.
Yeah.
Like Sora, the Keyblade-wielding savior of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah!
And Pit, the angel warrior from Kid Icarus.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
They're probably
And
14-year-old
it's our
Sora.
job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
So that's the same spread they did with Link versus
Once
Sora.
upon a time, there was a small child full of promise named Sora.
So
And he lived on the one and only Destiny Island.
they're gonna use
Sora
all of his
and
magic?
friends Riku and Kairi grew up honing their athletic skills by playing sports with Final Fantasy characters who don't judge Sora's fashion choices. Wait a minute. What the hell are Final Fantasy characters doing there?
Like most residents of Destiny Island, they lost their home to a sinister force called the Heartless. But
it's about
it
Mickey
wasn't
Mouse?
long until this soulless
Really?
embodiment of evil would invade the island.
But the arrival
Their
of
revenge
these
is his
creepy
heart?
crawlers wasn't the only surprise. Alongside the darkness
So
came
not
light
14-year-old
in the
Sora.
form of a Keyblade, which is the key to fixing everything.
God damn it,
Super
Boomstick.
subtle.
This Keyblade in particular was known as the Kingdom Key, and was drawn to Sora thanks to his pure heart. With the
Yeah,
Kingdom Key, Sora
change
had
our
the
gear?
means to combat the Heartless.
By unlocking doors?
Well, yes, the Keyblade can get past almost any lock out there, but despite not having a long,
10 for
sharp
Riku.
edge, it's a
Lost the dark-
surprisingly deadly sword.
It's a key, it's a sword, and it's also a wand. Sora can use it to cast all sorts of magic spells like a wizard. He can even shoot a laser beam all the way to the
Key
moon.
beam!
Unfortunately, despite his newfound weapon,
magic
the
without
Heartless were
Keyblade.
overwhelming. The darkness washed over Destiny Island, and just like that, it was gone.
But thanks to cosmic reasons, Sora wound up face to face with Goofy and Donald Duck.
Yay!
Yep, he ended up in the most magical place on Earth, Disney.
If you're confused, don't worry. You are not hallucinating. Somehow, in some way, this impossibility exists. Turns out, while Goofy and Donald have been lovable cartoons for decades, they're also world-hopping warriors.
Yep.
Oh my god, this is the best thing ever!
From then on, Sora teamed up with his
That
new friends
face.
to lock the doors to the Hearts of Worlds, saving them from the Heartless grip.
And he wasn't even old enough to get a driver's license.
While Sora may not have been strong enough to save Destiny Island, he quickly learned an enormous amount of talents perfect for beating back the darkness.
Yep.
Including some genuine ass-kicking magic, like shooting fireballs, freezing baddies with blizzards, fighting with lightning, and more.
He can reflect projectiles, manipulate
Ragnarok,
time, magnetize
forms.
objects, and even alter gravity.
He's got a bunch of other magic attacks, but my favorite is
Chain of
Ragnarok,
Memories.
which fires a bunch of homing energy beams. And I guess he's got some magic abilities that don't involve beating monsters up, which I think is pretty lame, but Wiz insists we talk about it.
Thanks to the Kingdom Key sword, he can use spells which remove negative effects, including curing his own wounds. He can also glide like Peter Pan and teleport like Figment.
Still don't know if we should call it a sword, but Sora can make it even better with keychains. They can even transform the whole Keyblade into more powerful versions with way more badass names, like Oathkeeper.
With all these abilities, Sora battled the Heartless and took the fight to the man who discovered them, Xehanort. He even defeated Xehanort's Heartless and his nobody.
Okay.
Oh, that's kind of harsh, Wiz. Why are you calling him a nobody? He's definitely somebody.
No, see, a nobody is a somebody without a heart, but a Heartless isn't a somebody or a nobody, though they may have been a somebody filled with anger, like Scar from The Lion King.
Well, I'm a somebody that's really, really confused.
But to save
not the
all
only one.
worlds, Sora found he had to be insanely strong, fast, and tough.
He's speedy enough to run up a building
Because
and quick
fuck
enough
laws
to
of
dodge
physics.
magic lightning.
Not just magic lightning, real legitimate lightning from the sky, a feat which could only take mere milliseconds.
Sora put all that speed to good use once by perfectly blocking hundreds of lasers from damn near every angle in just a few seconds.
Yep.
So it's
Okay,
safe
so
to
every
say
attribute
he's no
of
slouch.
Sora.
As for his strength, not only has he cut through giant building-like structures with ease, he's launched them as projectiles. Though
1,000 Heartless
gravity
at
is in
once,
flux here,
shot a
a
laser to
building
the
this
moon in 1
size
second.
normally weighs around 100,000 pounds.
Multiple gummy ship
He's
crashes.
held back 2 of Cerberus's heads and went toe-to-toe with Hercules. You know, the demigod who threw a giant rock monster into space?
Yeah.
Although this Titan's shape is too inconsistent to scale, by treating him as a series of cones made of granite, we can estimate his weight as over 1,600 tons.
That's like throwing 200 T-Rexes into the sky. So yeah, Herc is really, really strong, and Sora can take a hit from him, no problem.
Honestly, Sora's ability to take a hit might be one of his strongest characteristics. He's survived the jaws of Cerberus, ancient Chinese dragons, being shot by a musket, and,
Yep.
hell, the fires of Hades.
Yep.
But he isn't without his downfalls.
Okay.
While he's strong in his own right, he relies a lot on his friends. Like,
I get-
all the goddamn time.
Yeah, I guess.
He can't even enter his fancy drive forms, which boost his power and give him an extra Keyblade, without help from Goofy and Donald. So in a broad
Except
scope,
lemon
he's
form.
fairly limited on his own.
No big deal, though. Luckily for Sora, most locks only need 1 key.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure if that was profound, or just stupid.
You're stupid.
The heart may be weak, and sometimes it may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
Preach on, Sora. Ow.
Let us return to the distant past, to an age long ago, when gods and man lived together in harmony.
How long ago was this?
25 years ago.
What?
Anyway, the kingdom of Angel Land was ruled by 2 goddesses. Palutena, the goddess of light, and Medusa, the goddess of darkness.
Is that an actual anime
Pretty
or
much
just
treated everyone like crap by
something
turning
else?
people into statues and destroying their crops.
My cabbages!
But hey, what'd you expect from a being who holds the title Goddess of Darkness?
Yeah,
She's
true
just
enough.
doing her job.
Angered by these misdeeds, Palutena transformed Medusa into an ugly, one-eyed,
Ew.
parcel-tongued monster
Ew.
and banished her to the dark underworld.
You go,
Talk
girl.
about throwing shade. Long story short, Medusa waged war with Palutena, who summoned the greatest hero Angel Land has ever known. Pit!
My arrows will stop that Apicus Maximus.
No, definitely not that one. This one.
Yeah.
Hang on. Greatest hero ever? More like his mom needs to drop him off at elementary school.
Aw.
Don't let looks fool you. Pitt may seem young, but he is the captain of the Icarus Army, keepers of the peace and personal guards to Lady Palutena herself.
Wait, you're telling me this Cupid-looking kid is the
Cupid-looking.
captain of an army? Well, at least he can
25,
fly
but he
with
looks like a
those
teenager.
wings. All right, that's pretty cool.
Actually, he can't.
What? Look, he's flying right there.
Well, Pitt may have superhuman abilities, but he can't actually fly on his own. Thankfully, Palutena regularly grants him mystic wings, which do allow flight, though they can only exist for up to 5 minutes. After
Okay.
that, they burst into flame, sending Pitt careening to a horrible end.
Holy shit. So the captain of an angel army doesn't have his own working angel wing. That's what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's a little strange, but don't try to bring it up. He's a bit touchy on the subject.
Anyway,
Okay.
Pitt managed to defeat Medusa, and everyone lived happily ever after. Just kidding, Medusa came back 25 years later, looking better than ever, by the way. And this time, Hades came along to mess things up too.
As
Hades.
captain of the Icarus Army, Pitt has some extensive training under his belt.
Starfox
How
gave
else
those
would all
chains
these soldiers
to
save Palutena from a sudden invasion of vegetables?
Vegetables.
Right. But what's a soldier without his weapons? Pitt's got a huge arsenal of weaponry.
He's well known for his archery skills and shows it off with his trusty weapon of choice, the Palutena bow.
This bow uses awesome laser arrows that can actually be guided by
Hey.
Pitt. And if his enemies get close, Pitt can split the bow into 2 short blades for quick, deadly slices. Now that's a practical weapon.
He is highly skilled with several classes of weapons. His arsenal has been imbued with the strength and power of the gods, making humans incapable of wielding them.
These
Wow.
range from orbitars, like floaty shoulder cannons that can also block attacks, to blades, cannons, claws, hammers, staves, clubs, and weaponized tattoos. I
Weaponized
wish my
tattoos?
tattoo was a weapon. Anyway, all these weapons were forged by Mentos, the god of forge.
Dintos.
Dintos, the fresh maker, and the guy who also crafted Pitt's ultimate weapons, the 3 sacred treasures.
Hidden away in 3 sealed caskets, the sacred treasures consist of Angel Land's mightiest weapons, which can only be used by the most heroic and worthy of heroes.
The mirror shield reflects projectiles. The wings of Pegasus give Pitt unrestricted flight and improved speed. And the arrow of light is the ultimate weapon of the gods that can murder basically anything.
The Arrow of Light is absolutely the deadliest weapon in Pitt's arsenal, and increases in power based on Pitt's own health and strength. And when all 3 treasures come together, Pitt is granted the legendary Silver Armor.
You tapping into my stash of booze whiz? That's not silver, it's gold.
Well, colors are different in heaven, I guess.
Weird. Well, Pitt's learned several abilities throughout his adventures, like healing, dropping mines, and making his arrows invisible. And all of his skills came in handy. Not only did he defeat Medusa, but he's taken on alien pirates, a space kraken, and the god of death, Thanatos.
At one point when Thanatos attacked a village,
Thanatos.
he launched a large boulder which Pitt obliterated so thoroughly it was completely pulverized in midair.
Damn.
Wait a minute. How are those Trojan horse Star Wars walkie thingies not tipping over?
Focus, Boomstick. Pulverization is defined as reducing an object to dust, which certainly applies here. To determine the force necessary to do so,
Okay.
we first need the size of that boulder. For that, we'll compare the boulder to those pillars.
Oh, here comes the math. Strap on your pocket protectors, nerds.
Thanatos, when standing near to Pitt, appears to be about 11 feet 6 inches tall. By comparing his height to the pillars, we've determined them to be 18 feet tall. By comparing that to the boulder, it's clear it has a diameter of 115 inches. To pulverize a stone this large, Pitt's strike must have outputted energy equal to nearly 1,600 pounds of TNT.
Damn, little angel kid can dish it out.
Pitt's
Yeah.
also incredibly quick. He was able to maneuver, react, and fly from the top of these clouds to the lunar sanctum in less than 40 seconds.
Wow.
Despite looking like one, that's no moon. It's a space station, orbiting the Earth at a similar altitude to the International Space Station.
Oh,
the
okay.
average distance from the ISS to the highest cloud layers is about 242 miles. meaning Pitt must have flown around 21,600 miles per hour.
Jesus.
That's Mach 28. Suck it, Starman.
Not only that,
F you,
Pitt dodged a
boomstick.
laser which covered this distance in a fraction of a second, most likely moving a little over 90 million miles per hour.
Okay.
Oh my god, that not moon thing really is the Death Star.
With Pitt's superhuman durability, he's tanked hits from gods and taken falls that would turn any normal man into,
An angel?
well, a dead man, yes. In his final duel with Hades, the god of the underworld, Pitt took a devastating blow that sent him plummeting at least 2,000 feet. Given Pitt's weight, the impact of that fall would be over 8 tons of force.
And he was fine! This Hades guy can cut through giant diamond spires, so a hit from him could be as powerful as nearly 30 tons
I'm
of
having
TNT.
doubts.
Of course, while Pitt may be formidable, he's not perfect. He has been tricked into losing fights multiple times, and often relies on assistance from his godly allies.
I guess that's true.
But this kick-ass angel isn't afraid to charge headfirst into a fight, even with his wings on fire.
In the name of the goddess Palatena, defender of all that is good, those who hide in the darkness will be made to face the light.
Oh, I'm done. I'm still going for Sora, my
All
boy.
right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
It's time for a death battle! All right, Sora, my boy, you got this. Our boy.
Yahweh! Go get him, pal! What he said?
Yeah, I don't
So,
think.
whose rear am I kicking this time?
Yeah, how did anyone could do Donald's voice, other than the original voice actor? Ooh. Nice.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh, fine. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, my boy. Come on, my boy. Let's go, son.
Take this! Fire! Whoa!
Myraga.
I've seen candles that are scarier than you.
Oh, oh, I saw.
Let's take this to the next level!
That didn't look good. That didn't look right. Oh. Okay, come on. Come on, my son. Come on, my son. Oh, that's a cannon. Woo! Boy, my boy, yeah.
Whoa! You can teleport? Mind blown!
Mind blown.
Let's see what you think of this!
That Ragnarok?
Whoa! Close shave!
Come on, my son! Come on, my son! Come on, my boy! Woo!
Stop!
Woo! Woo! Yeah! Come on, my boy! Ravika? Oh! You gonna pull out the drive form, Sora?
Time to end this! You said it!
Key beam! Key beam!
Attaboy, Sora!
Yeah, that's one way to fly too close to the Sora, sun. Pitt may have had the advantage in flight and experience, but he couldn't beat Sora's strength, toughness,
it.
and speed.
Pit may have dodged a
trash.
laser moving 90 million miles per hour, but Sora's reaction speed was quick enough to dodge natural lightning. A lightning bolt's return stroke, which constitutes the bright flash, moves at around 220 million miles per hour,
Take that,
over
Pit.
twice as fast as Pit.
That, combined with his teleporting and time manipulation powers, meant Sora was just too quick for Pit to land very many big hits. Plus, when Sora shot that Keyblade beam to the moon, it took 1 second flat.
That's 1.28 times the speed of light.
Dude.
Much faster than anything Pit's reacted to before. Of course, Pit did have enough weapons to keep Sora busy, but Sora's impressive and wide-ranging magical arsenal provided multiple counters for pretty much anything Pit threw at him, including superior healing techniques.
Hey, remember that building Sora cut through? Slicing it up like Swiss cheese was impressive enough, but this building was completely made of stone from top to bottom, and Sora cut through 7 at once!
These buildings may have been composed of a modest stone like granite, which has a minimum shearing strength of 14 megapascals.
Okay.
In comparison to Sora's height, each building was about 23 feet tall. By measuring Sora's largest slash and the distance cut through all 7 buildings, we can determine Sora's striking energy to equal, at minimum, 78 tons of TNT.
Shit.
That's way more than Pit's boulder pulverizing feat. No wonder this guy beat Herc.
Speaking of which, let's compare some of the strongest beings Sora and Pit have taken hits from. The amount of energy needed for Hercules to throw that rock titan into space had to have been around 24 megatons of TNT, whereas Hades strikes were equivalent to only 30 tons at best.
So Pit had never survived anything close to Sora's strongest attacks. Just by numbers alone, Sora's strength, speed, and durability
Thank you.
just outclassed Pit. And the Keyblade by itself had a way more impressive track record
Okay.
than any of Pit's weapons. You might say it was the key to this fight.
God damn it,
And
Boomstick!
when we pit them together, one of them was bound to be a Sora loser.
Shut up.
The winner
Pit
is
Boomstick.
Sora.
Ah, my boy! Our son!
Thanks for
Our
watching.
boy!
Check out the exclusive commentary on this episode by clicking the box right over there.
And
Okay.
thanks to McLeod Gaming for letting us use their sprites in this battle. You can check out their latest game and the music used in the battle in the links in the description.
All right, next DB.
It's getting freaky, creepy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's a monster in my closet.
Leon versus Frank. Okay. Do not know who those two are. But woo! Our boy! Our boy won! Hear me! Little Roxy! Our boy won! Our boy won! Suck that shit! Suck that shit! Suck that shit, Pit! Suck that shit! Hey, suck that shit! Suck that shit, Pit! Woo! 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 Roxy, shake that ass! Shake that ass! Shake that ass! Shake that ass! You let me see you shake. Let me see you shake that booty. Whew. Pit got owned, dude. I'm probably exaggerating that too much. And I got Roxy's fur all over my shirt. Shouldn't have worn black. Anyway, oh my god. Our boy won this. I love it. Woo! And people are gonna start making fun of me after my little dance there. But can you blame me? And I know some other people are probably gonna say because that Sora won because they're promoting Kingdom Hearts 3. Either or, it's their opinion, their own opinion. But still, woo! Yes! Woo! Our boy won. Our boy won. So the next death battle is gonna be between Leon. We did say Leon Frank because because I know one of them is from Resident Evil. I mean who I recognize. But the other one I don't know. But yes, Sora won, guys. Sora effing won. Hallelujah. Okay, I'm probably gonna be rambling on. I don't want to ramble on too long about this. So that was just too awesome. That was just too awesome right there. That was just too awesome. Woo! What do you think, buddy? I love it. Ah, Sora, our boy, he won. Oh, that was just so much fun. Lots of signs went into this. At least just in my opinion. I'm pretty sure previous death battles had a lot of math, a lot of science or math into this. Oh my god! So I was wrong. So they're not gonna implement 14-year-old Sora in this. Just Sora, just throughout the series and what he can do. Anyway, overall awesome death battle, and they use the same. I think they used the same sprites for Sora, at least when they did the 1-minute melee for Link versus Sora, and I'm pretty sure Sora won that one. Even though he didn't really kill Link, he freed his heart from the darkness that was inside of him. At least that's what I remember. Okay, great death battle overall. So I got nothing else to say other than it's a great death battle. So, woo, yeah. So, looking forward to the next one. Still don't know much about those two. Anyway, until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. So, until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of this death battle in the comment section down below. If you like this video, fist bump that like button. And if you really like this video and what I do in general, go ahead and subscribe. Also, remember to hit that bell button to be notified of my latest reactions. And follow me on Twitter at FreelancerAmber for pretty much the same thing, or just random shit in general. And just recently, I created my own Patreon page. It's the same. I'll leave a link to that in the annotation at the end, or in the description box below. So feel free if you want to become a patron. I'm not gonna force you. Like I said, I recently just created the page. So remember to stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, may your heart be your guiding key, and I will see you all in the next video!